Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video you're going to have some Division 20 online ranked gameplay, and we're going to be using José Aldo, and this is after the latest patch. So they've added in the calf kicks, the new block animation, and they've adjusted the block and several other factors which are key to how the game feels now. And EA have done a fantastic job, I believe, in what they've done. I've come up against opponents now that they're trying to use the block breaking meta still, and it doesn't work. You can weather the storm better. You can move in and out of the pocket without having to worry too much about them just throwing hooks and pressuring you against the cage and breaking your block. I mean, obviously your block's not invincible now. You're still going to take a lot of damage if they keep hitting you, but it's a lot better. It's a step towards the right direction, and I'm very excited to showcase this video as it's a classic José Aldo performance. I mean, coming out against the Division 15 TJ Dillashaw. Obviously, TJ Dillashaw has a lot of threats. He's got a lot of tools in his arsenal. Great ground game as well, so that's something to be wary of. And it's a 5-round fight, and I'm going into this fight with the game plan of it being a José Aldo performance. I'm going to throw those leg kicks. I'm going to attack the base, and I'm going to look to work the body with lead hooks and potentially uppercuts. I mean, I want to hit the body as much as possible to drain my opponent's stamina. I'm looking for a Jeremy Stevens type finish from Aldo. And first round, as you know, I always say I take it off. I try to figure out what my opponent does. I look for patterns, I look for mistakes, and I look for ways in and out of the pocket. And obviously, we want to keep this in kickboxing range. However, with the new calf kick that's been added, it gives you the ability to throw within the boxing range those kicks, and it's just beautiful. I mean, I can mix in the striking with the kicking perfectly. I can be throwing a 1-2 and then throw the calf kick. It knocks my opponent off balance slightly, then I can hit him with a hook. It just opens up so many new combinations, and with the block being as good as it is right now, it's a lot better than it was before. You can actually take some damage, move back, and not have to worry about being flustered constantly. And I'm very happy with what EA have done. I mean, this has fallen right into the path of these technical fighters that we've been waiting for something to happen like this so you can actually fight a technical fight. And to the people that were constantly block breaking and abusing mechanics to their favour, they now don't have this, and they won't know how to adapt and how to keep moving forwards. And this is why I always encourage not to stick to those type of metas, because when it gets patched out, you're going to actually have to learn how to fight, and you're going to be at a big disadvantage. So in this gameplay here, as you can see, I've been throwing the leg kick. I've already done some damage to my opponent's lead leg, and I'm mixing the strikes in. I'm mixing it between throwing the calf kick and then the regular kick. I'm moving well because I don't want to take too much damage because of Aldo's chin. But what this patch has actually done very well is you can now use fighters like Aldo, who doesn't have the best chin, because the block is a bit better, so you can withstand a bit more damage. But that being said, you still, you can't go out there and just start swinging with Aldo, because it's only going to take 2 rocks, 2 stuns, and you're going to be in deep danger. So I'm interested to see how this affects players such as Cody Garbrandt. I mean, Cody was a phenomenal fighter before the patch, and I believe he's still going to be a very good candidate in the bantamweight division moving forwards. However, a lot of people that did use Cody were relying on the block breaking meta to keep pushing forward. So it's going to be interesting when I come up against Cody. And as you can see here, I get the leg drop, and I mean, I was working the combos beautifully within the pocket and mixing in the leg kicks. And this is what you're going to do now when you're using Aldo. It's a vintage Aldo. You can throw as many leg kicks as you want within reason. Obviously, if they get checked a lot, it's going to do you a lot of damage as well. And I don't know, I'm just loving the way the game feels right now. And throughout the gameplay, as you've been seeing, I've been punishing my opponent a lot for missing a strike. I hit his body. Misses a strike again, hit the body. And then when he thinks I'm going to hit the body, I'll go for the head. You need to mix up the way you approach this, and I'm learning the patterns of my opponent's striking, and doing this is allowing me to capitalise on my opponent's mistakes. I mean, the first mistake my opponent's making is he's not switching stance, and it's a 5-round fight, so I'm in a prime position here. I've got good stamina, I'm working my opponent's body extremely well. My opponent's head health is not in a great position either. Lead leg health is in an awful position. Where he's not changing stance, maybe because he's not comfortable in the other stance, it's only going to be a matter of time before I finish the fight through leg kicks. And even if he does eventually change his stance, it's fine. I've got a number of rounds to work on the other leg, and eventually he'll have no legs to stand on, so it's perfect for me. Perfect game plan. As you see, my opponent, he's struggling here. He doesn't have answers, and his leg health is finally getting to him, and he can't do much. He's trying to outbox me, but I know all the combos now from the first round. He's throwing the same combinations over and over, and I'm looking to just snap this leg. I mean, as you see, I'm throwing these strikes with the intent to put my opponent out there. And yeah, my opponent checks a couple, but it's too far gone his leg now to the point where it's not going to take much to finish the fight. And I'm looking for that leg kick finish. You see, my opponent's trying to be more aggressive, constantly covering his leg because he's worried about the leg strikes, which is leaving his head open. I'm swaying to avoid the punches, and as you can see, another beautiful leg kick there drops him. My opponent's not controlling the centre of the octagon, and I'm pushing him towards the cage now. Get the stun to the head, and while he's worried about the head, I attack the base, I hit his leg. As you can see, my opponent is just using these short bursts of explosive strikes to try to push me back. And then I hit it with the leg kick and the fight's over. And I mean, that is a vintage José Aldo performance. It's exactly what you expect coming up against the José Aldos, the leg kicks and this type of finish, working the body. And yeah, so that was a beautiful performance. I'm very happy with that finish, and I'm very happy with the way the game is feeling at the moment. So I'll be trying to get more videos like this out in the next coming days with other fighters. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.